The advancement of IT has dramatically transformed human life. From the birth of computers to the spread of the internet and mobile communications, humanity has constantly pursued greater convenience. And of course, the current trend is AI. So what will the next trend be? Guy nice. Obsessed over that question, thinking about it constantly. Honestly, ever since I was in high school, I staked everything on the answer I finally reached. Quite literally everything. After entering university, I put studies on the back burner and devoted myself to part-time work. And every yen I earned went straight into stock investments. I won! I won this bet! The next generation trend, without a doubt, is quantum computing. There were times when the money I earned from part-time jobs sank thousands of dollars, sometimes more than 10,000, into the red. But I endured it. Believing that whale capital would eventually flow into small growth stocks, I persevered through that long, harsh winter. And now at last, everything has begun to bloom. Sis, I did it! I did it! I went to tell my working sister, Midori Nice, out of my excitement. Because it was her day off, she was sitting on the couch as she stayed lazy. She wasn't acting like a girl at all.
What is it? Why are you so excited? Do you finally have a girlfriend?
Girlfriend? No way! A girlfriend's not gonna gain me a single penny.
I wonder where things went wrong as you were being raised.
My sister's concerned, but she's very kind. She's unusually kind. She's very generous too. She tells me she has nothing to spend on, so she'd give me her bonus money without hesitation. This is the time I repay my favor to my sister. Look at this!
What is it? Did you get any funny scam texts? Wait, no way.
It's a fact, sis. The money you lent me will be returned after I make it 10 times the amount. The quantum computing stocks that had been stagnant for so long suddenly began attracting capital in the latter half of last year. And in less than 3 years, they had swelled to nearly 10 times their original value before I even realized it.
You need to calm down, guy. Those profits are only delusions unless you...
Don't worry, sis. I already cashed out. My strategy was always based on long-term investing, but with gains this large, it was finally time to take profits. Even after losing about 20% to taxes, it was a historic victory, one that could truly change my life. Holding on any longer carried the risk of a sharp drop, so cashing out once and considering buying again if the price fell seemed like the wiser move.
I mean, think about how much I lent you, and it's 10 times more now? Does that mean I can quit my job?
You can quit if you want. I'll carry both of us. Since our mother passed away when we were little, my sister had always taken care of me. I didn't mind carrying both of us. It's all thanks to you for lending me the funds. I wouldn't have been able to make so much if it were only my part-time income. From this point on, I knew I had to stop concentrating everything in a single position as I had before, and instead start diversifying into index funds, high dividend stocks, and even bonds to spread out the risk.
Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. You're the best brother in human history. Maybe you'll finally get to focus on studying.
Yeah, I'll work fewer shifts. My sister had been patting me this whole time. I'm fine with that, but it's true that I should start considering how I go about things. It's been rough since I've been working all the time.
Maybe you'll have the luxury to think about romance too. Haven't you met anyone you're interested in?
I'm a science major, so there are more guys. My job is a delivery job.
In that case, maybe you should try a dating app.
A dating app? Well, if you say so. Honestly, I don't really have my hopes up for it. It'll be nice if I could meet a nice person, though. A while after that, my sister brought her friend to our house. I believe her name was Kaname Kanjin. I don't remember exactly, but I think she said something like she's a model or something. And yes, she's extremely beautiful.
My friend's staying over tonight. Thanks for having me.
Hello. I need to stay out of their way. I'll stay in my room today.
I'm glad it's not raining. Weather talk is so typical for grown-ups. Are we getting that old? Kaname forces a smile. At least when we were in college, we never talked about something like this. Kaname and I met in college. It's a bit of a wonder, but at first, I didn't have a good impression of Kaname since she was so outgoing. It was almost like I was judging her by the cover. But since I started to talk to her after we attended the same seminar, we got along quickly. We're best friends now. How's your modeling job? Is it going well? Not sure. I'm thinking it's about time I quit. Really? I won't really build a career with it. I'm not interested in Minato Ward either. You're a Narim Award girl. Let me tell you that those things aren't about where we live. So lame. Hey, are you trying to pick a fight? Anyway, what are you going to do after you quit? I have enough saved up, so maybe I'll look for a nice man to be with after I take some time off. Wouldn't you meet people if you continue to be a model? Well, there are so many guys who are good-looking with a terrible personality. I see. You're one of those people, huh? Hey, are you trying to pick a fight? What about you, Mitaru? Is work tough? It's tough, but I'll have Guy carry both of us if I come to my limits. Your brother, isn't he still in college? That's right, but the other day... I explained to Kaname about the entire conversation I had with him the other day. What? That's amazing! Right? Guy is the best brother in the universe! Mitaru, you're so obsessed with your brother! What are you talking about? That's right, I'm obsessed with him! I thought you were going to argue it. He's always been working hard, so I want him to enjoy his youth even more than before. That's true! There are so many things he could do while he's a student! As we were talking about that, Guy came to the living room to grab something to drink. He never has any luck with girls, so I had him try a dating app. Really?
My sister's revealing my secret.
But Guy is pretty good looking. By the way, have you had any luck with it?
I haven't matched with anyone. I'm starting to think this whole thing is fake.
That's not true. Let me see it. I took Guy's phone and looked at his profile. Ouch! You'll never match anyone like this.
Really? I decided to be honest about it.
Your self-introduction is, "My name is Guy Naisu." That's way too simple.
What else am I supposed to write?
The things girls get curious about would be your personality and your hobbies. Being a working adult, they'd probably be interested in your financial abilities, but you're still a student.
I see. Hobbies and financial abilities, huh?
But seeing how you are with it right now, maybe you're not really good at dating apps to begin with. Guy suddenly stood up.
Then I could write that I got 10 times more assets through investments. Thanks, guys. I'll try on my own from here on out. Kanjin, make yourself at home here, okay?
After declaring so, Guy went back to his room. Hey, Mitaru, that's so bad! I feel like Guy might write his asset value there too. He'll be targeted by women after his money or scammers. I mean, isn't Guy actually an attractive boy in many ways? Huh? You're saying that now? That's a given. I think I like Guy a lot. Wait, Guy is younger than you, and he's my brother. I don't mind. I've never met such an honest and pure boy. He makes me feel relaxed when I'm talking to him.
Why would you go for Guy? He's handsome, rich, and kind, that's all.
Those are all 3 qualities that women would fall for him.
That's true.
Are you stupid?
That's true. Rather than letting him get absorbed by a weird woman, he might be better off with you.
I make enough income with my modeling job, and I'm not really interested in his money.
I'm not worried about that, but...
Hey, please, sis!
Will you massage my shoulder?
You're trying to take advantage of me. Maybe you and I might really end up becoming in-laws.
It'll be up to him, but if that happens, I'll consider myself your mother-in-law.
I just need to figure out what to do with your obsession.
I'll go on a date with Guy at least once a week, so you'd better not get in the way.
You're seriously scaring me. If it weren't me, I'd be creeped out. At this point, I need to do something about this before some weird woman catches Guy.
Are you going to start that dating app?
It's my first time, but I'm curious about Guy.
I'll match with Guy, so you don't have to do that.
This girl isn't funny at this point, but I wonder if she realizes it.
Ah, it's my first match. An hour after I switched my profile contents with their advice, this was my first time getting a message from someone. However, she says she's a model. She must be fake. I feel like I'm getting scammed. It's sad to say that I'd never been popular among girls in my life, and for someone like me to be hit on by a woman who's a model, it's just hard to believe. She's not even posting a picture of herself, perhaps because she doesn't want to expose her appearance. Maybe I should talk to my sister about it.
That's right, Guy. Don't let that woman fool you.
Why would you say that?
For some reason, my sister was laughing and Kanjin was upset. I wonder why. Her name is Kaname, and she's a model.
She must be a weirdo.
Guy, I'm also a model, but did you know?
Yes, my sister told me before. That's amazing.
Its eyes are so sparkly without any clouds. Anyway, how do I look to you, Guy?
What do you mean? You look like my sister's friend.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I was asking if I was attractive to you.
Kanjin is fidgeting. Huh? I think you're pretty.
What? Really? Okay. Yup, thanks.
Whoa! Why are you reacting like that? You look so girly.
Oh, shut up.
So I guess this girl's a scam. Okay, I'll block her.
Wait! Maybe you can try talking to her for just a bit longer.
Huh? But why would a model talk to me?
You never know.
Ah, maybe she's trying to get me into her religion.
Why are you suddenly so careful?
I've really never been popular.
It's because I'm always glaring at any girls who come near Guy.
Thanks, sis.
Guy, you're so adorable.
Guy, this girl seems to be giving out signs that she's a...
At the end, with Kanjin's strong suggestion, I decided to talk to the girl for a bit. At first, I was skeptical, but things went well after that, and I was a bit surprised. At this point, we talked about her concerns at work and how my school life was going. So it's finally this day. She sent me a message to ask if I could meet her. I had a feeling that this day would come, but it was a lot sooner than I thought. I was still skeptical about the fact that this might be a scam, but I was starting to get nervous now. Is this what's considered to be a date? I continued to think hard.
Yay! Guy gave me an okay, and I was getting excited as I smiled and lay on my bed. I've truly fallen for Guy. After I talked to him through the app, I've always been interested in him, but to be honest, I'm seriously in love now. Guy was the type of boy I've never met before. I've met a lot of good-looking boys because of the nature of my work, but it's rare to find a boy who has a good personality, too. I could see why that sister is obsessed with him. I wonder what kind of face Guy would make when he finds out that it was me. That's right, Guy was so gullible, and he still hasn't noticed that he's been talking to me.
She said we don't really need to know how we're dressed to spot each other. It was finally the day of our date. We were meeting up by the station, but since this was our first time meeting in person, and I tried to explain what I was wearing, but she said it wasn't necessary. Maybe she was toying with me after all.
Thanks for waiting, Guy.
Kanjin? The person who showed up on the dot was Kanjin. It was such a coincidence to run into her here. Ah, are you heading out to work now?
Nope, I'm here to see you.
Me? My sister's at home, though.
Look, Guy, let me say this first and foremost. It's been 2 months since we started talking. Haven't you noticed yet?
What?
I've given you so many hints, but you don't seem to notice at all.
For some reason, Kanjin was a little upset. Wait, for 2 months, is Kaname?
It's me.
No way!
Are you still not believing it? Jeez, Guy, it was so hard to get you to agree to meet me. I wouldn't have minded any time.
Isn't it a bit weird to meet up with someone that you barely know?
You're probably not the type of person who should be on a dating app.
That's true. I think I got a few messages that said they wanted to meet with me right away.
Really? No way! What did you do about it?
I talked to my sister and she replied, "Damn you" to all of them, and she blocked those girls.
Thank goodness, that hopeless brother-obsessed woman saved the day.
Anyway, why are you here to see me?
You're actually a lot more attractive than you ever think you are.
Really? No one ever said that.
At first, I was only slightly attracted to you, but I started falling for you the more I got to know you.
Fall for me? You're exaggerating.
No, I'm not joking about it. I'm being serious.
Huh? Are you saying you really like me?
I said I'm being serious. If anything, I'm even considering marriage with you.
Not that you're teasing me or anything?
Yeah, I seriously love you. I'm crazy for you.
I was surprised to find out that Kaname was the one I've been talking to, and to add, she's suddenly confessing to me? She's even thinking about our future? What am I supposed to do? I have no idea, because I've never been in a relationship. Does our current generation usually talk about marriage the moment they see someone for the first time after meeting through a dating app?
Do you hate me, Guy?
Kanjin took my hands as she looked like she was about to cry. We should start with a clean relationship. Maybe we should get to know each other better first.
But what about the last 2 months?
I mean, I had no idea it was you. After that, we decided to go on a date. I thought meeting someone through a dating app was something a lot more shallow, but now that Kanjin confessed to me, I was extremely nervous. Kanjin, aren't you being a little too close?
I think this is normal.
For this to be normal, I guess this is why she's a model.
Guy, I was hoping you would call me by my first name.
What? That's a bit challenging.
But I call you by your first name, too.
That's true. Okay, I'll call you by your first name, Kanadechi.
Isn't it a bit weird to be suddenly called by a nickname?
I thought it sounded cute.
That's kind, but you can just call me normally.
I'll call you Kaname then.
Aww.
Kaname seemed to be excited. Since we felt awkward, We went to watch a movie, went shopping at a mall, had dinner, and enjoyed the whole series of events that made us feel as if we were on a date. What should we do now?
I want to stay with you for a little longer. Can I go to your room?
Sure. It's messy, though.
Guy, you don't understand my intention.
Kaname is saying something, but there's nothing interesting in my room. You know what? I don't have anything that we could play together in my room, so maybe we can buy shogi on our way home?
Can we at least buy Othello?
We then bought a few mysterious board games that we didn't really know about, and Kaname and I came back home and we played Othello. I'm starting to get tired of this.
Yeah, it ends so quickly. I mean, you're way too good at it.
I thought you were playing easy on me.
I was doing my best. How sad.
I'm sorry about that.
Hey, Guy, maybe we can play like adults.
Kaname started to say something weird all of a sudden. Play like adults? Well, I'm not really interested in gambling.
Not gambling. You know.
What exactly is it that she wants to do?
Guy, you're still continuing on that dating app, right?
Yes. You're the only person I talk to, though. My sister checks on my phone really strictly.
I want you to look at me and no one else from now on. If I were to become your girlfriend, you won't need that app anymore.
For you to become my girlfriend?
Am I not good enough for you?
No,
No?
that wasn't what I meant. It's true, I've wanted a girlfriend at one point, but this is just happening so quickly, and I need to organize my thoughts.
If I make you satisfied tonight, will you leave that app?
Don't worry about that. I can leave that app immediately.
You can't leave the app so easily. You should be playing games with me right now.
What? That's a bit too challenging for me since I've never been in a relationship.
I'll teach you how it goes then.
Kaname gradually brought her face closer to mine. I finally realized, but does this mean that she's seducing me? In that case, I was completely cornered. Wait, we should wait until we get married before we do anything like that.
Guy, you're way too serious for this generation.
Hold right there!
At that moment, my door slammed open. Huh? Sis?
Kaname, you'd better calm down.
Midori, jeez, why are you getting in my way?
There's only one reason.
My sister suddenly appeared, and she was blushing.
Guy is my adorable little brother. He said he'll carry both of us. I mean, I like Guy too. I can't give up on him. If anything, Guy and I aren't blood related.
A few moments of silence. What? So, why are you saying that all of a sudden?
I didn't know this until Dad told me earlier today. I was shocked, but I also noticed that I get to be your girlfriend too.
Why are you being so shallow? You should be more concerned.
So now, I can't just let you have Guy anymore.
Huh? I'm not going to give up on Guy either.
Do you really think you can win against the bond between me and Guy?
You too. I'm a model, you know. Guy is madly in love with me now.
For some reason, they started fighting. No, this is way too shocking, and this isn't the time to be fighting.